shout out to Trump for having the balls to put some shit like this on. And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
I mean, the Michelle Obama is a man just ruins everything.
I thought to myself, memo to self, who is this fucking idiot? And make sure that no one I ever work with or invest in ever gets near this idiot.
It's like all of this is happening because for so long they felt like the left just said, you're trash, right? Like you're white trash. This is redneck stuff. Like you're a bunch of racists. Couldn't stand having a black president. And then this comes out and you're like, I actually didn't think it before. But right now, I think that you're absolute trash.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
What the fuck happened here? Calling a former lady a man? That is disgraceful. And this is happening at the White House. This is supposed to be a house of Christians, Muslims, Jews, black, white, brown, Mexican. It's supposed to represent everybody. And you're telling me this is what they're promoting? And it is funded by our money. By our tax money. We work hard and give them money so they can promote stuff like this. Forget about politics. You can be a Democrat. You can be a Republican. But promoting stuff like this at the White House at an event like this, that is disgraceful.
Why is the government trying to entertain me at all? That's not its job. Its job is roads, schools, public safety. Its job is making sure the water coming out of my faucet doesn't kill me. The government is supposed to be boring. I don't want my government chasing engagement and competing with TikTok and Netflix. The White House is supposed to symbolize the American government. Now it symbolizes the American algorithm. And can we acknowledge the double standard for a second? When Obama wore a tan suit, people lost their frickin' minds.
It did not show the seriousness of purpose that you need from a commander-in-chief.
A tan suit that was supposedly a threat to the dignity of the presidency. But now we're putting a UFC cage on the White House lawn while dirt bikes do backflips in front of the executive mansion. So apparently business casual was a threat to democracy, but cage fighting is presidential. Make it make sense. The whole thing looks like a 13-year-old boy's vision board. Dirt bikes, cage fights, military flyovers, giant crowds cheering. It's masculinity with a federal budget. At one point, I genuinely expected a bald eagle to descend from the sky carrying a stake. And honestly, I wouldn't have even been surprised. And apparently one of the fighters celebrated his victory yelling,
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
At the White House. Which means we've officially reached the point where Thanksgiving dinner comments are now part of federal programming. And somehow, that's not even the weirdest part of the story. This feels less like a presidential event and more like somebody gave a comment section a microphone. Our culture is so obsessed with views that even our public institutions are starting to act like influencers. We have lost the plot. So this means somewhere in America, a public school teacher is buying crayons with her own money, while the White House is booking stunt riders. The government isn't supposed to entertain me. It's supposed to govern. And if the Department of Education starts posting thirst traps, I'm out.
So you go on national television at the White House at the biggest fight of your life, and you get on TV and you say that Michelle Obama is a man. You can't make this shit up. The level of embarrassment that you have fucking created for y'all. And this is the time that if you are not a racist, this is the time you stand the fuck up and you speak on this shit, because I'm telling you right now, when I walked outside today and I went to the gym and I did my normal routine, I couldn't even look at them the same. Like, I can't even see them in the same light. Like, don't get me wrong, I've always had my my ways of, looking at y'all. But today when I was at the fucking gym, I almost wanted, like I had a feeling in me that was unexplainable. And y'all get on national television and y'all talk about Michelle Obama and call this black queen a man. Makes it real hard for us as a culture to ever see y'all in any way shape, or form a fucking friend. So I'm saying that to say this. Fuck y'all. As a whole.
You know why they are calling Michelle Obama a man is because that's the lowest hanging fruit. Meaning anytime you want to put down someone, especially a woman, and there's nothing else you can hit her with because she's intelligent, she is kind, she's loving, she's generous, she's loved around the world. All you can do is attack your appearance. Now, I'm nowhere near no Michelle Obama. However, I was, when I was growing up and even now, people online, they'll say I look like a man. That's all they can say about me. They can't say I'm not educated. They can't say I'm not hardworking. They don't say that when I walk into a room, I shift the very atmosphere. They can't say anything that I lack charisma because none of that is true. All they can say is you look like a man. So for not just Michelle or myself, but any other woman out there and people want to tell you look like a man, you're in good company, honey. You're in good company because there's nothing else they can say about you. So they go at the lowest hanging thing, which is your appearance. And you and I both know we don't look like men. See, a large majority, most of them, especially them being white, they are jealous of our features. Our God-given lips, cheekbones, perfectly contoured noses, lips, hips, fingertip, bust, butt. And we smart as hell. And we can roll with the richest of the rich, meet with kings and presidents, and then sit with the poorest of the poor and the paupers and not think we're any better than anybody else. Why? Because we have something they don't have. It's called charisma. It's called the it factor. So young girls, particularly, if people start teasing you and say you look like a boy, say that about Michelle. They said that about Angela. You in good. They said it about Maya Angelou. Honey, you in good company. We should form a club, the Look Like a Man Club. That means you got it going on, sis.
I think we all can agree Michelle Obama is a man. That was said on the White House South Lawn yesterday. In the year of our Lord, 2026, that was said from the UFC fighter's mouth. It's Trump's 80th, mind you. America's 250. That's what this grand thing is supposed to be about. America, 250 years. You had nothing to say about that. Nothing at all. Your fearless leader, Donald, turned 80. It was his actual birthday. And you had the Obamas in your mouth. The obsession is crazy. They didn't have the lowest approval rate or anything. Before Trump, the Bushes had the lowest approval rate. But it's only the obsession with the Obamas. I wonder what's different about them. Class, do you know what's different? Michelle Obama, I think we all can agree. Wow. And it's like, it gives me no hope when people say if he's gone, because this is his following. It's so many people. I really don't think that it was rigged. I feel like America is racist and the people are stupid who voted for him.
Hello and good afternoon. Listen, so I just got a community violation because I guess I was a little angry and said some things about floaters. And I stand by those things, right? Because that man, Josh Hokett, got up there and said that Michelle Obama was a man. And I said that Melania was a 403. That's what I said. And I stand by that. I stand by it 100%. I think it's interesting how this platform lets the racists say whatever they want to say. And they platform some of these racists. But you come on here and try to correct the fact that they said egregious things about Michelle Obama, and then I get the community guideline violation. So, for those of you who know, I said it. I said that lady over there was a 403. And I mean it. I also said that she claimed to speak 7 languages, and I said that's not true at all. That's been proven. I also said that she's not a supermodel. She ain't never been on the cover of Vogue, Cosmopolitan, Vanity Fair, Elle, none of the top, Sports Illustrated, none of them magazines. So when was she? That's just a lie they told and have been telling for years, and people have bought it. I am just sick and tired of the comparisons that they want to make between our girl Michelle and that lady over there. That's it. So I don't know if they're going to ban my profile, ban my post. I don't know if this is where it ends for me. But that one really pissed me off. And I don't take back what I said. She's a 403. Okay. And if you disagree with me, argue with your mama. Try Jesus, not me. Okay. Y'all have a good day. Okay, bye.
Today's video, we want to talk about something very annoying, very disturbing, and kind of really, how do I call it? Very bad situation in this particular manner. Yesterday, it was Donald Trump's birthday, okay? And he decided to celebrate it in style. So, what Donald Trump did, he invited some of the box people, those fighters, okay, in the wrestling to fight and entertain him. And it was good. It was good that like any other person can do that. It was okay. It was good to have fun. But now, the winner of this particular event or this fight, after he has just won that particular fight, he did the unthinkable. Okay? He came up, he took the mic, instead of talking about the match or like the topic that he is just in, or he is attending, or the current topic that he is doing there, he started calling the former First Lady of United States of America as a man. Can you just imagine that thing, guys? Can you imagine just a person coming out and trying to insult a first lady, a former first lady of United States of America, just to make the crowd happy, just to make Donald Trump happy, just to entertain the crowd on a public television, just live in front of everyone, without thinking, without even afraid, without even having that shame on him. That thing happened yesterday, and black Americans have clapped back, have really clapped back to this guy. And I'm going to play the videos so that you guys can see exactly how black Americans had to say about this particular scenario. It's so annoying, guys. It's so annoying. Guys, I want you to play these videos. And I remember this video is for educational and entertainment purposes. And it doesn't promote or discriminate any kind of person or any group of people. And credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're going to see here. Watch till the end, guys. I'll be back with more commentaries. And don't forget to like. Also, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular crazy video over here. I'll be back with more comments shortly.
No, but she's more of a man than you. I find your violence uniquely uninteresting. Your ability to throw a punch is so wholly unremarkable. Toddlers can get mad and hit stuff. This is the most narrow version of masculinity I can imagine. Aren't you the guy that pretended to be drunk, vomited on yourself on national TV, and thought that people would find it funny? You're not an alpha. You're an idiot. And you chose to punch above your weight class on this one because Michelle Obama is undefeated in that particular ring. She has had much bigger haymakers thrown at her by much bigger men, and she walks out unscathed every time. She doesn't even need to throw a punch to beat men like you. And isn't that the point? She is in control of her emotions. She understands that love is louder than hate. She understands that your words won't even dignify a response. You messed up on this one, bro. You are an emotional featherweight. Go pick on someone your own size.
Look, man, I gotta draw the line. Honestly, the line has been drawn. But if you actually believe Michelle Obama is a man, you can unfollow me, delete me, do whatever you need to do to make sure I never pop up on your timeline again. And this ain't got shit to do with Republicans or Democrats either, because I'm neither. I'm an independent. That bullshit lie was created to discredit and dehumanize the first black first lady and the first black president. The lie that Michelle Obama is a man has already been debunked and proven to be untrue slander. A lot of y'all are very easily manipulated because all you do is believe memes you see, and then you don't do no research about the meme that you saw. If you did actual research, you see that any meme or any picture that made Michelle Obama look like a man was actually AI generated and proven to be fake already. The only reason that lie is still floating around is because Michelle Obama is black excellence. She's a class act and she's brilliant, which is why Trump's wife stole Michelle Obama's speech word for word. The lie that Michelle Obama is a man is racist because it was only created because Michelle Obama is black. These racist bastards needed a lie to discredit Michelle Obama and to create a false narrative about her. And it was all done because Barack Obama is the first black president. This is nothing but an attack towards him. But Barack Obama ain't been president in 10 years, and these racist white supremacists still can't get over the fact that he was president. America was born on white supremacy, so now this ain't no rage baiting. This is just the absolute truth. Idiots want to believe that Michelle Obama is a man, even though she was born a female and gave birth to 2 children. But yet these fools don't want to believe that Donald Trump is a pedophile protector when he's working hand in hand with Howard Lutnick in the White House. Yeah, Howard Lutnick, who took underage children to Epstein Island after Epstein was a registered sex offender.
Hello friends, I hope you're drinking your water. I hope you got your provisions together. Because one of the raggedy ass UFC fighters just called the former First Lady Michelle LaVaughn Robinson Obama a man. And I'm trying to figure out why. He just won his match. Beat a black man. You could have been bad-mouthing him. But instead you took time out your raggedy day during an orange man's birthday celebration in a $60 million arena that was paid for by taxpayers to spend time to disrespect the former First Lady of the United States. And my question is, why? For what? Oh, she's a man. All right, then the orange man is a woman. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Melania Trump is an alien. Barron Trump is a cheese sandwich. What are we doing? What is this for? What are these middle school tactics? You think that's going to make black people mad? You think that's going to make us run outside and riot and tear up stuff so y'all can murder us? No. It's not going to work. She told us, when y'all go low, to go high. Because apparently not having a reaction is bothering y'all a lot. There's a lot of people marching wondering, where are the black people? Where are the black people? We're in the house making sure this don't turn into a bloodbath. So nice try, bitch.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
That's UFC fighter Josh Hokett at President Trump's birthday celebration at the White House. I'm Nicole Robinson, a political law attorney, and I believe information is power, and I'm here to bring power to the people. Let's get into it. Calling a black woman a man is a centuries-old tactic of white supremacists. They do that to dehumanize women and to justify violence and abuse against black women. And y'all know how Michelle Obama responded to this mess? The next day, she took to social media to share an unveiling of a beautiful portrait of her and Barack. Michelle Obama hasn't been First Lady of the United States since 2017. So why are the maggots so obsessed with her? Because the Obamas live rent-free in their heads. President Trump is so jealous of Barack Obama because he will never be half the man that Barack is. And Melania, child, she ain't touching Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is a Harvard grad, Princeton grad, Grammy winner, best-selling author. The accolades go on and on and on. And what has Melania done? Every time they bring up the Obamas, we are reminded just how incredible they really are. Tell me what y'all think in the comments.
So is this what Beyonce meant when she said, you know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation? Imagine being so intimidated by a beautiful, successful black woman that the only thing you can come up with is to say that she's a man. I love how Michelle Obama's black excellence lives rent-free in haters' minds. I love that shit. You're not even on her level to debate her ideas, so you have to resort to playground insults. This just goes to show you that the Obamas will always be the creme de la creme. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. But before I go, I'm gonna just leave this here.
Nobody's talking about this, and I want to know why. After Josh Hokett beat Derek Lewis on the biggest card of all time, he said Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? And why do you not think that's weird and corny and pathetic? I have a better question. Do you think it's cool that a heavyweight professional fighter, arguably one of the best in the world, who's in talks for a title fight soon enough, do you think it's cool that he's talking about women? Mind you, this is probably the most irrelevant statement said that night. And I have a follow-up to that question. If Michelle was your mom, how would you feel about this? Because why did she have to catch a stray on one of the biggest platforms in recent UFC history for no reason? That doesn't make any sense. And you know it's bad when even Shane Gillis is like, nah, I don't like that. Like, that's weird. So if Shane Gillis doesn't like it, who, y'all?
I just want to say to all the people that called Michelle Obama a man and laughed about it. So you agree, being a man is an insult. What a downgrade that would be.
So y'all, let me give y'all my take on this whole Michelle Obama is a man situation. First of all, as I analyze this situation, I am reminded that Michelle Obama is the epitome of class. She is the epitome of divineness. She is the epitome of what classiness looks like. But for me, every time these white supremacists got something to say, it's always Michelle Obama is a man. And I actually find it interesting that they're willing to weaponize transphobia to project how much of a coward they really are. And then we go down this karmic loophole that if anybody talks about the transphobia specifically, it takes away from the insults that Michelle Obama got. Honestly, y'all, I am so tired of the same old, tired, lame conversations. Michelle Obama lives rent-free in these motherfuckers' heads. She literally be out there minding her own business, doing her thing, and motherfuckers still be worried about her. And just looking at this motherfucker, he is nothing more but a coward. Someone who likes to put down women in order to lift himself up. But one thing about it, Michelle Obama is not going. But what's getting annoying is this go-to of transphobia that people tend to run to. People like this motherfucker who don't know shit about the trans experience, but then somehow, some way can't address the fact that you're sitting on a White House lawn with the biggest racist in America. A racist who really don't give a fuck about you. He just knows how to make him a clown in his clown show. I kind of wish that we would stop falling for the okie doke. They are always going to attack Michelle Obama because they can never, ever bring Michelle Obama down. And I just want us to remember that. Let me know your thoughts.
Free speech was on full display last night at the White House 250 card, and I couldn't be happier. It was the funniest shit ever. It's actually weird because it's so rare to actually see people just say whatever they want, like some out-of-pocket shit on air, on TV, in front of millions of people, because free speech has been very suppressed, right? It's very, okay, here's what to say, don't say this, you gotta walk the fine line. And the thing about Dana White and 250 and, you know, Donnie obviously being at the White House, like, none of those people care. Like you could just fire away, say whatever you want. There is no rules. And so people were kind of all over the place. You know, the UFC is already known for just kind of say whatever, whenever type of deal. And when Hokett came up there and said, and lastly, Michelle Obama is a man, I literally lost it, bro. I was like, this cannot be real. As funny as it all was, it was actually kind of a good reminder, like, for me, like, yeah, free speech can be out of pocket. Free speech can make people uncomfortable. It's gonna happen, but you gotta have thick skin, one, and you gotta let it, like, let's bring free speech back, because one, it's entertaining, it's funny, and two, like, how are you gonna tell someone what they can and cannot say? All in all, the death of cancel culture has been the best thing to come out of 2026 by far. So if you're a dude out there and you're constantly, like, thinking about, oh, can I say this, can I not say this, bro, come on, like, it's 2026. Cancel culture is pretty much cooked now, thank God. Go on the internet, make a TikTok, say some outlandish shit, post it, and move on with your life.
Just so we're all clear, the reason these men make jokes about black women, specifically dark-skinned black women, being men, is because they want to encourage violence against black women. Because, see, when you attribute masculine qualities to a black woman, then other men feel like it's okay for them to attack and be violent, whether online or physically, towards black women. And that's always been the case. That is why they've always made these jokes about Michelle Obama, because they can't stand how beautiful she is and the fact that she's able to accomplish so much so gracefully. And the platform that he used to say this is not coincidental. It's not a coincidence that he said it on a platform after winning a sport that is very violent.
And the last thing I'll say is that this is strategic. They know that Michelle Obama could potentially run for president and win 2 terms. And they don't want that. So they're starting early with the smear campaign. Even though she said she doesn't plan to run for president, they don't even want to take the chance because they already know that a woman who is qualified or as qualified as her running for president would run circles around them and be.
MMA fighter Josh Hokett yelling Michelle Obama is a man on national television at the White House is beyond disrespectful. It's low-key racist, very misogynistic, and kind of transphobic. Just imagine being this obsessed with the Obamas, let alone Michelle Obama, who has done nothing to deserve this level of disrespect. If you really don't care about someone, their existence would pay you no mind, and any thought of them would never cross your mind because you don't like them. So grow up and move on.
A UFC fighter used a microphone outside the White House to call Michelle Obama a man, and the crowd laughed. And based on what the White House told me earlier this year, I doubt the former First Lady will get an apology. In case you missed it, this weekend Trump hosted a UFC fight on the grounds of the White House to celebrate his 80th birthday. There were 4,000 guests, an arena nicknamed The Claw, and fighter jets which flew over. But during an interview, fighter Josh Hokett repeated a conspiracy theory about the former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama is a man! Am I right, America?
But here's the thing. Earlier this year, the White House also shared a video which appeared to depict the Obamas as apes. I and a lot of other reporters reached out to the White House after this first statement, and Caroline Leavitt told me, and I'm quoting here, "Stop with the fake outrage and report on something that actually matters to the American public." Now, the White House did eventually take the video depicting the Obamas as apes down, but Caroline Leavitt's response really shows you the way the administration views these kind of concerns. So, no, I'm not holding my breath for a statement regarding Hokett's insult at the White House.
Black people truly live rent-free in a racist person's mind. Like, it is crazy. So, obviously, the White House hosted a UFC event or whatever, and this fighter here won his match, or whatever you call it. And to celebrate, he yells in the camera that Michelle Obama is a man. And it's like, in a moment of celebration where you just won your fight, you're at the White House with, Daddy Trump, who you love so much, who you lick his boots so much, and your first thought is to think about a black woman who you don't know, you never met, have no relation to. In a moment of celebration, you're thinking about somebody that you hate. Like, is that not weird? Do you want to be a black woman? I'm confused. And the hate that Michelle Obama gets is so weird because it's like she was never the president. She was never a political figure at all. Y'all don't even hate Obama like this, but it's always a black woman. Like, black women literally are the most hated. For no reason. That lady has minded her business, did her book tour, she was a lawyer. Why are y'all so obsessed with her? Why are y'all so obsessed with us?
And as you have just seen, black folks are not happy about this. Even the white folks. People are like, this is kind of hate towards black women. This is kind of really trying to bring the black women down, trying to annoy, try to discriminate. Okay, or try to, that's how people have come out to say. That's how people have seen it. That's how people have talked about this particular matter. Like, why do you have to attack the former First Lady? She did not do anything bad to you. She did not even try to argue with you. And that's how they reacted. And you can hear the crowd, they are happy, clapping, like it's something so happy, so good to do. Guys, what do you think about this particular video? I'll be happy to read your comments, guys. And remember, guys, to keep this video and this particular clips in a manner that it is so respective. And that's how we do it here, guys. So I'll be happy to read your comments, guys. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and also share so that other people can also see it, guys. Until next time, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, have a great evening. Peace, one love. I'll see you in the next one, guys.